Tess Ingram joins us now from Rafah in Gaza on the humanitarian situation there. She's the spokesperson for the UN Children's Fund, UNICEF. Really good to have you with us, Tess. Three of Ismail Haniyeh's grandchildren are just the latest children to be killed during this war, which began in October. Thousands of children, in fact, have now been killed since October the 7th. What's your reaction to the growing death toll of children in Gaza?
It's unacceptable. We know that reportedly more than 13,000 children have been killed in this war, and it's killing and injuring more children almost every single day. Here in Gaza, I've visited many of the hospitals where I've met children who have been injured but lucky to survive, and the injuries are just horrific. This war is indiscriminate, it is killing children, and this is why we've been so relentless about the need for a ceasefire.
In Rafah in southern Gaza, some 1.5 million Palestinians are currently sheltering there because, frankly, the other parts of Gaza are largely unlivable at this stage. Describe to us, what is the humanitarian situation in Rafah right now, given that there are so many people there essentially sheltering from the violence?
Yeah, we're talking at least 1.2 million people in a city that was set up to service 250 to 300,000 people. So there's masses of tents everywhere you look. It's like a patchwork of plastic. People are living in those makeshift shelters in very poor conditions. So much dirt and dust sweeping through, waste piles the side of the roads, and I've seen sewage in some of these sites on the grounds as well. And because of these conditions, children are getting sick. We know that diseases such as diarrhea are continuing to rise, and I've met many families who talk to me about the challenges they face every day, dodging not just the bombs and the bullets, but also the humanitarian crisis on the ground.
Well, given the desperate need for humanitarian supplies right now, explain to us, has enough aid been getting through? Because the Israelis are saying that they are letting more aid trucks through, especially after the tragic killing of those international humanitarian aid workers last week. But is it anywhere near enough to service the needs of the people in Rafah?
No, it's not enough. And the increase hasn't been substantial in terms of what we have received on the Gaza side. We need far much more aid to come in, but we also need that aid to be of quality, that it is the things that people need right now, like food and water and medicine. And we also need it to be able to get safely to the people that need it. We could bring in so many trucks, but not be able to distribute that aid because of the situation on the ground. And that would also be a calamity. So we're working to make sure that we address both issues, the volume of aid coming in, but also the logistical and safety challenges that we face on the ground every day trying to do this work.
Yes, and we're also hearing repeated statements from the Israeli side saying that an invasion of Rafah, where you are, will go ahead. In fact, the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says a date has been set for that looming invasion, and that's despite warnings from the United States and others not to do so. What is the feeling there about a potential offensive on the ground in Rafah?
It's fear. Just quite simply, everybody that I ask about it, I say, how do you feel? And they say, terrified. And they know that they've run out of options, that there really is nowhere safe left for them to go. Their homes in the north or the middle area, we know many of them are damaged. I think 60% of homes in Gaza have been damaged in this war. And the lack of services in those areas as well makes it almost impossible for people to go back there and have any safety, any semblance of life. So the families, the parents are afraid of what this would mean and whether they would survive it. And for the children, I think that they're scared that they'll have to move again to yet another location and again be put in harm's way.
Okay, Tess Ingram, we'll have to leave it there. But do stay safe and the very best of luck with your work there in Gaza. Thank you.